Last month, Taiba Al-Ali, a 22-year-old Iraqi blogger and YouTuber, was strangled to death by her father in the southern province of Diwaniyah. Taiba had lived in Turkey since the year 2017, and she had a YouTube channel with thousands of followers. After her father surrendered to the police, it seemed that he was not very happy with the way that Taiba had lived her personal life or with her social media presence. Taiba's murder was only the latest in an increasing cases of femicides or gender-based violence all over the country, including in Kurdistan, where there is a law against domestic abuse since the year 2011. But Taiba's case was somehow unique in that the authorities, and specifically the social police, were aware about the threats facing her life before her death, and they indeed went to her house and spoke to her father, and the only thing that they were capable to do was to make him sign a sort of a pledge of good conduct. In other words, they failed to protect her life. Now, when it comes to community's reaction, it was varied. On one hand, there were emotions of outrage and protests taking place both offline and online, and these were led by women's rights groups, activists, and lawyers. But on the other hand, many blamed the victim instead of the perpetrator, criticizing her way of life and also smearing her and tarnishing her reputation. Now, the culture of victim blaming is global, and it's not unique to Iraq. However, it can become even more prevalent in contexts where structural violence is split into different forms of domestic and social violence amid weakening institutions and a fragile rule of law. These conditions have contributed into entrenching societal and tribal norms, equating women with the concept of honor, the honor of the family or the tribe, or what I term a hybrid form of property, in the sense that a woman is both a private property of either the husband or the father or a public property of the tribe. These societal norms have been exacerbated by already existing discriminatory laws in the Iraqi Penal Code. For example, Article 41 grants men the rights to discipline their women and children. And there are other articles also with reduced penalties for the so-called honor killings. And they are compounded by the controversial nature of the legal framework, particularly the constitutions. So due to all these reasons, in addition to fear of a stigma, women have been prevented from reporting the abuse they are subjected to the authorities. In addition to lack of laws, there are also lack of provisions of shelters or psychological and counseling programs. And despite the fact that there are some official statistics that say or indicate that 1 in 5 women are subject to physical violence in Iraq, there is still a reluctance to do something or to take action to protect their lives. And this is manifested in the opposition to the domestic abuse bill, which despite its many weaknesses and gaps, still face a fierce rejection by ruling Islamist parties.